guys, I hope you are all having a nice day. So this year I am getting married and I am attempting to book a honeymoon right now. So this has got me thinking a lot about swimwear. So many lingerie sewing patterns can be turned into successful swimwear if you just use the right stuff. So I thought I'd make a little video on the basics, the fabrics, notions, the stuff that you need to use that differs from lingerie fabrics. So the most exciting and probably the most important thing to get right is choosing your fabric. You need a fabric that can withstand chlorine, salt water, maybe hot temperatures if you are going in a hot tub, or even just sunbathing on the beach. You need a fabric that can withstand all of these things without starting to disintegrate around you, because that would just be a terrible shame. After you've made a gorgeous swimsuit, to wear it once and it like start to disintegrate. I think that's probably a slight exaggeration, but that is what we are trying to avoid. So you are looking for your nylon spandex mixes and your polyester spandex mixes, or if they're referring to it as lycra or elastane, that is also fine. You need at least 10% either spandex, lycra, or the other one, elastane, mixed with either a nylon or a polyester. Those make the best swimsuit fabrics. If you're getting confused between lycra and spandex, lycra is a brand name for spandex. So all lycra is spandex, but not all spandex is lycra. So some of the scuba fabrics that I've got that I'm going to be using this season are 80% polyester mixed with 20% spandex. So these are going to be just perfect. A few other things to consider when choosing your fabric is, does it stretch sort of both directions? This can get a little bit confusing because some fabric shops do refer to this as two-way stretch and others refer to it as four-way stretch. Essentially, you just want it to stretch that direction and that direction in kind of an equal-ish amount. Other things you want to consider are, what does it look like when it's wet? What does it look like when it's stretched? And what does it look like when it's stretched and wet? So the next thing you need to think about is the elastics that you're going to use. This is one I've got from Hemline and it is 9mm, 2.5 meters, and it was about £2 something, I think. And it is an elastic for swimwear. Basically what they do is just whack a load of extra rubber in there to give it more stretch, and so it withstands salt and chlorine. You need an elastic that is telling you it is salt and chlorine resistant. This is a firm woven elastic, and that is what you need. Something that is going to stretch and then sort of snap back, not something that's gonna get pulled out of shape. You want something that is firm, like this one. So let's talk about lining, which is also really important for two reasons. We all know what happens when a white t-shirt gets wet. One, it goes see-through, and two, it sort of clings to you. If you line your swimsuit in the correct fabric, it will stop all these things. Very important. You don't want to be showing too much off at the beach. So this I've got here is a swimwear lining, rather helpfully sold as swimwear lining, but essentially it is 80% nylon and 20% spandex, and it's kind of see-through, and it's got this lovely silky kind of smooth texture, so that is perfect for your swimwear lining. You can also use a power net or a stretch mesh if you want a bit more support, or even the same fabric as you're using for sort of your outer main fabric. You can use it on the inside as well and maybe make a reversible bathing suit, why not? So another thing we need to think about is the thread you use in your sewing machine. You need to use a polyester thread. This is quite normal. You probably already are using a polyester thread rather than a cotton thread. Cotton thread is just going to deteriorate in the salt and chlorine water, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to start having seams popping and stuff. So there you are, that's sort of the basics into the supplies you need for swimwear. I hope you found that useful if you are thinking of starting sewing swimwear. I have got a free pattern coming out very soon. It's a high-waisted pair of panties, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that very soon on how you can turn that basic panty pattern into a pair of bikini bottoms. So I'll be going sort of through the elastics I'm going to be using and how to apply them, the lining I'm going to be using, how I'm kind of inserting that when actually a panty pattern doesn't normally have lining. So hopefully you will find that useful, and that will be coming very soon, so look out for that if you are interested, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!